Sorry, I forgot what I was doing again. I have a bad memory. So then you go to Utau. Like I said, I don't really use mine in English. So if you're using an English one, just follow along. All the tabs are the same and everything. So, yeah. Then we go to open it. And not all of these are mine, by the way. Like, that one's not mine, but she's awesome. That one's not mine. That one's not mine. That one's not mine. I have 30 Utaus, but not all of them are on this list yet. Anyway, so you go to browse, which is what that little thingy boo says. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Nope. Bad. Piece of crap. Okay. No! I hate you. Okay, there we go. I don't really hate you, I was exaggerating. Okay, I have no idea where I just saved that thing. Is it here? No. Bad words. De lo. Okay, there it is. De lo. Oh, there's my buddy Heather. She's probably gonna talk to me. Then you put your left foot in and your left foot out, and then you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself about. That's what it's all about. Yeah, she was the one texting me earlier, actually. Yeah, so anyway, you go to your folder for your Utau. Whatever you name this folder is going to be the name that goes up here. Sorry if you heard that, that's my mom yelling at the dog. And then you click on the syllable. It only shows the one that are one letter, so like the cause and stuff aren't going to show, but they're still there, don't panic. So then you click on that, and if you end up like posting your Utau on Mediafire or something, make sure to keep the MP3 files with it, because otherwise it won't play, because FRQs are fickle like that. Then see, it's on the list now because it loves you. To get it to actually come up, you have to push that one and then go down here to the drop down list. You might have to add it to this list a couple of times before it sticks. And now comes the awful part of, I'm sorry, I forgot O. Oh, poor O. It's too cool for the others. It's busy hanging out with Y. So now we just gotta wait for the FRQ to, be created. Which takes like forever. So I'm gonna work on this. And all that stuff about Utau not working unless your locale thingy is set to Japanese, that's not true. My whatever isn't set to Japanese. The one on my old computer can't even read Japanese. So, there's an update. Sorry. So, yeah. Oh, see, I told you she was gonna say hi. Say hello to the peoples on the tutorial. I don't normally type like that. That's really rare. I hate it when people type like that. I don't know why I did it. Not stalling, starts with an S, the word I'm thinking of. I said say hi. I don't know why I'm narrating it out loud. Day-do. He's cute. I wonder where he's from. See, now that's why I don't always fade in and fade out, is because sometimes it comes out weird. I bet you can't hear that. This is gonna be a pain to edit together later. Yes, I got that, dear. What? I don't know. Anyway, so I'm just gonna have to turn up the volume here. We're pumping up the party now. Yeah. Now hear me roar. Please have worked. Close to squiddly enough. Okay. So. Yeah, you can. Yeah. So then deleted. And deleted. So the reason you want it to be long like that is because if you don't, it'll sound really weird. Like, sorry, wrong syllable there, bud. But if you don't and make it short when you have a note to hold out like this, then it'll sound really weird. Okay, that was a terrible example, but eventually it'll just like be all weird and distorted and stuff. Yeah, like that. So that's why you want it to be longer, because then when you do the same thing with the regular ah, we get you can stop that now. I don't know, it has this thing where it likes to play the last thing you played. See, when you make it longer, it doesn't sound all weird. Now the next thing I wanted to talk about was don't like go or like, because stop it, stop it, stop it. Because when you do, it's really difficult to try to keep it on the same pitch, like this. Any day now. Okay, I apparently didn't bend the pitch enough, but a lot of times when it's one thing, it'll like get mad and not do it right. Yeah, okay, apparently it's fine right now, but sometimes it'll get ticked off and it won't stay on one pitch. That's not a saw, that's a WTF. And make sure you say it very clearly and stuff, because otherwise it'll turn out like this. Jacaranda saita. Yeah, it'll sound like that. And at the end you heard what I was talking about too. So yeah, just do that with all of them, and there you have it. You finally have your voice bank, which means you don't have to watch this stupid tutorial anymore. Although I do want to cover a couple more things. I know, bear with me. Opening a UST. These are my recent ones, but no. For the love of everything that is good, no. You go to the folder where you keep your USTs, which is apparently really complicated for me. And then you just pick one, like Just Be Friends. And this thing will come up, probably. In which case you just pick whoever you would want to sing it, like Sachi-san. And when using a UST, sometimes it'll look like this, sometimes they'll just be squares. I know that looks all nice and pretty and everything, but it doesn't sound quite as good. Like, it'll sound like this. And it sounds a lot better and more realistic if you hit this, and once you get these little squiggly lines, you know it's right. Not a lot of difference there, but it really makes the difference in the long run of the UST. Yeah. Well, that covers everything in Utau, but sure. When you want to open a UST, sometimes that thing will come up, but sometimes it won't. And when it doesn't come up, it'll just open the UST, you go here, and then on the list, there should be your thing, and then just click on that and hit OK, and then your Utau will be the one singing. Yeah. No. So that's great. So, anyway, that is the important part of the tutorial, what you all came to see. But I'm going to show you, nobody's made a tutorial on this, and it makes me really sad because it's epic. I'm going to show you the most beautiful thing a UST Utau person can ever have. I will also be putting this into a link in the description. That's funny. Anyway, so you click on this, or well, you don't have to. This is the beautifulness. And here they've got all the past versions of it, but this is the current version. Whatever's up here will always be the most updated one. And since I don't know how to work the latest version, I'm just going to show you how to get the one that I use, which is version 4.1. You sit here and you download this. Well, you download this one. Hurry up! There we go. So you download it, and you would hypothetically, click on this, and then save it, and then extract it. I'm gonna assume you know how to do that. And then you will have this beautiful program. You click on this, and this is not mine, just so you know. All credit goes to the original maker stuff, but what you can do with this program is beautiful. You can your CV voice banks, your consonant vowel voice banks, which is the one I showed you how to do, the simple one. You can add, now if you want to add extra syllables in there, this won't work. But if you just do the ones that are on this list, which are the Japanese ones, if you want to add English, but you don't want to have like a separate thing for your English ones, just add syllables like THA, tha, and stuff like that. But, in this program, you can alias hiragana CV voice banks with the click of a button, which means that your utao will be able to sing in both Japanese, like if it's a hiragana UST and if it's a romaji UST, and this does the same thing backwards. So it's really just kind of the same thing, except for if your voice bank is already in hiragana, use this one. If your voice bank is already in romaji, which is the English alphabet, then use this one. And it aliases diphone voice banks, hiragana or romaji. It can remove diphone markings from UST with non-diphone voice banks. And you can convert CV voice banks into VCV, vowel, consonant, vowel. Anyway, if you have not changed your locale, which I told you already, that's a bunch of crap, then you can alias. What you can do is you can take the hiragana USTs, run it through this program, and it will go from hiragana to romaji, or romaji to hiragana, and that is just the goat's coat. I think. So, like the UST converter, you just go to this README file, and just follow these instructions, and you'll be fine. And it's epic. And with that, I am finally done with this like hour-long tutorial. Yeah. Goodbye, bye 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 bye.